animals down here. Everybody's vegan.
Whether they want to or
Whether
not.
they want to or not. And that's another thing. You're not going to force me to put down my swine. Okay? You're not going to force me to give up a good steak.
You better eat that carrot hot dog and be happy.
Will.
Welcome back to Shh-Grown Folks Talking. I'm your host, DK Sees It, with my special co-host,
Lola Chanel.
We're a podcast that discusses the latest DEI movies and television shows that interest us. And if you like to listen or hear or see, you can check us out on YouTube or Spotify and hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with all the latest episodes. Today, we're going to be talking about a show on Hulu. We're going to take a deep dive into Paradise. Lola, a synopsis.
Okay. It's just another day in paradise until Xavier Collins discovers one of the world's most powerful individuals has been viciously murdered. Xavier analyzes the crime scene while recalling his complex relationship with the victim. Baby, welcome to paradise.
Welcome to paradise. I will say, Dan Fogelman is a writer, showrunner. You may know him from This Is Us.
Oh.
He loves telling stories about families. He loved using flashback, sometimes flash forward. And you see of that as we get later.
Timeline jumping.
Episode. Timeline jumping. He likes to do all of that. But that man be scripting a good story.
Hey, Dan all right with me.
He did. He all right with me.
He all right with me because I said, oh, okay, now first I was like, what's all the hype about? What's going on? Everybody down to the Twitter, down to the X and to the tickety tockities. Talking about paradise. When I saw the art, I was like, I don't know. And then I watched the first episode and I said, oh.
I would say probably one of the best pilots I've seen in a long time. Like it told you what this show is going to be about in 60 seconds and weaving the Cal singing the song Paradise, like he was just kind of singing it. And then you get to the last scene where you see, oh, we're in a dome, and they play the song full. I was like, chef's kiss.
I said,
you never saw that coming and how it related to the name of the whole entire show.
I said, are we in Springfield? Why is there a dome on top of the people?
Yeah.
I said, oh yeah, we've got to watch this because now thoroughly believe that we are in a dome and we just don't know it.
Oh, like in real life? Oh, Lord.
I believe we're in a dome.
Wow, conspiracy theory for dome life. I will say that we're gonna let's jump around because people have already talked about this show, but I wanted to focus on 3 C's that theme-wise that I noticed in this show. One is control, the other is choices, and then communication. Mainly choices and control. My question for you is it really paradise if everybody is under some sort of control? No one can leave. Everyone is tagged and tracked. People are controlling what they eat, what they drink, all controlled by Sinatra.
Is it really paradise? It is not paradise. It's not paradise at all. It's not paradise at all. Because what do you mean? What do you mean that I can, every time I go somewhere, you got to know, why is that your business? Why is that your business? Why can't I have a dog? Because one thing about me, I love my baby. I love my baby. You mean to tell me I had to come up in here without my pet? And I can't bring no pets in here? No. This is not paradise. They could have left me. One thing I'd like to tell all my friends and family, if it ever comes down to the apocalypse, don't look for Lola.
What do you mean?
Don't look for Lola. I'm going to be with the Lord.
Oh,
I'm going to be. I'm not running. I'm not scavenging for food. I'm not doing. If it requires me to constantly be on the run, looking over my shoulder, leave me where I'm at. I also wouldn't make it into the 25,000.
That's what I was going to ask you.
I asked too many questions and I'm messy. I would not make it. I have no service for these people.
Well, I would say it would be. I don't know.
I wouldn't. Make it.
I'm gonna be Destiny's Child. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up.
I can't survive.
I don't know if
I can't survive.
So Sinatra's controlling the narrative. She's saying that no one survived outside, but she's giving people. She's trying to appease the people. So she said, "Let's send out a rescue team." They send out a rescue team,
and she kills the rescue team. I said that heifer right there.
But she has to keep control.
Get her out of here.
She has to maintain control. There's 25,000 people. We can't add any more, and y'all can't go anywhere. And I cannot have you thinking that there's something on the outside, that family and loved ones are on the outside because no one can get in.
I need to know the thought process because, how did I get chosen? How did I get chosen? Because you had to have enough weak-minded people to be like, now, wait a minute. Wait.
Well, my thought was that's my question for you and for the audience is, who are the 25,000? Are they the best of the best?
They can't be the best of the best.
So is that the best hair braider in the United States?
That was a good. How she get the connector line down to there?
There was I saw on Instagram one of the ladies who worked behind the show said there's a braid shop and Xavier he's standing in front of a salon.
That's what they. That's what I saw that on Twitter too. Because how you get down there? How you do all that? But also, which scientists did you like? Which is it botanist? Like what agricultural scientists did you get to be able to like but also how are you able to handpick these people and to trust that they wouldn't ask too many questions? Because first of all, I got too many people. It is my family and the people that I love included in the 25,000 because I'm not going out there with. I won't move from where I am because I don't want to leave my mama right now. You mean to tell me that you want me to leave her behind? Because I'm a part of the 25,000 and she's not? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
And that's why I die.
So is it weak? Are the people weak-minded or are they connected? Like whoever's on the panel of the 25,000, that's their cousin, that's their friend.
I don't think so.
They have some type of connection.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so because, okay, if you think about it, 25,000 people. 25,000 people. Of those 25,000 people are the billionaires and their families. The billionaires and their families. And then you have like how did you come up with this list? I need to know the 25,000.
Season 2 will answer that question. We'll get a good flashback on where did these people come from? How did they make it in? I will say on a spiritual tip, so glad we don't have humans deciding who makes it in that number.
Hello.
Have you noticed everybody's able-bodied?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Everybody seemingly she did a mental. Yeah. Like everyone has their mental faculties. I didn't see any older people. So in this, I don't see any grandmas. Maybe they're there. We just didn't see them.
You know what?
But I don't remember seeing anybody under, like, let's say 50.
Well, the president and the president, the vice president, Oh, and then the president's dad. Like there
Dad.
are some. I feel like there are some old people up there, but then again, like okay, where the babies being made?
Yeah, but that one episode they said there was a celebration because there was having someone did have a baby in the thing, and it was like the first baby in paradise, if I remember correctly. So
Sinatra, I'm glad she didn't die. I'm glad she didn't die because I have so many questions. I need her. I need her more of her lore because she was ultimately trying to save her son,
but couldn't.
but
Like
couldn't.
that's kind of the impetus of her mind, her shift. She could not save her son. So my thought is she's trying to save 25,000 people by any means necessary. And if that means she has to make some questionable choices, she gonna make them questionable choices. She gonna have assassins in her pocket.
Yeah.
She's going to be in control. And no one can fight that.
One thing that scared me was the fact that the president does not have control. As somebody is always behind the scenes controlling the president's every move and thought, because I was like, when we were leading up in the episode where we were leading up to leaving to go to paradise, and Cal is like having this moment where he's like fighting, toying with it, and but I'm like, where's Sinatra?
Yeah,
because
that was a good
ultimately
question.
this is her doing. Like this is has everything to do with Sinatra. So where's she at? And then when we see her on the plane and she's like, no, you need to pick these, you need to let this missile go. Like you need to and he's like, but what if they like we shouldn't just implode everything. What if we can have a chance of survival?
That was slim chance.
Slim chance. Another question that I hope is answered in season 2. Does the daddy really have dementia?
I think he does. I think he's slowly
so because he had more access than Cal. He had more access than Cal. That's how Cal. Well, baby, this series turned me every which way but loose because I said, wait, Sinatra. I was for sure that Sinatra killed Cal. I was like, she did it. She killed him. She killed Cal.
I didn't think she did. I didn't think she did because it wouldn't make sense. She control. Everything. He was a millionaire. He would control, and having him die
ruin the plan.
Will ruin the plan. Will ruin control the narrative. I was like, it could be somebody from the outside because people were saying theories. It was the lady, the press secretary, in the old before the apocalypse.
I think she died. I think she went on to be.
Yeah, I was just like, chip on her shoulder for sure, but I don't think it's her
because you wouldn't be able to get in. Getting in is the hardest. So I knew it couldn't be anybody from the outside because that thing was locked down like Fort Knox. What is it? Fort? It was locked down like a military base. Ain't nobody getting in, and you damn sure can't get out.
So it had to be someone already there, and I just couldn't figure out. I was like, I can't tell you. I'm never gonna figure out who the killer is before somebody else.
When they revealed it, I said,
"Yeah, that penultimate episode was also brilliant." The librarian.
Who wasn't the librarian. He was a foreman who was like, and then the callback to him being the shooter in the beginning.
Yes.
I said,
beautiful.
He said,
Dan, you better write. Dan, you better write.
He said, everybody deserves to know. Tell me more. What do people deserve to know?
And you always have those, you've always seen in movies or in real life where the killer or the shooter is just like, the world's on fire. Don't believe it. You know, the super conspiracy theory. But this dude, where you just like,
he said, they are going to die building this. What are we building? And that man said, that's above your clearance. He said, this is not a recycling plant. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
It's not a recycling plant. They is finna.
So that flashback reminded me of the Tuskegee Airmen. The Tuskegee experiment with syphilis. How it was all Black men, people of color, building something they don't know.
They don't know,
and then finding out that
this is going to harm them.
Yeah, this is whatever we're building is killing them.
It's going to kill them and harm my people.
And so he was trying to take I bonded with they've invited me to their home. I'm eating their food, breaking bread. These are not my coworkers. This is family.
We are building a community. And now I'm realizing, oh no, something's going afoot.
Yeah.
These men are dropping down asbestos. We are constantly drilling in and down. We are not building what are we building? And they cut that man access and said, You getting too close. Get out of here. Get out of here right now. He said, you know what, bet. But it was his lover.
Oh, you think?
That was if I go back correctly, that was his lover. The guy,
Adam?
what's his name? Yeah.
Really? Oh, I don't know.
No, that was. Hold on. Hold on.
The black guy?
Yeah. Let me go back. That was episode 7.
He went into jail. He became militia. He became a killer.
He said, y'all want to play with me? Y'all want to play? Are you sure you want to play with me?
It turned into that because then you saw the papers, all the different things that.
But the thing that pissed me off is he killed the wrong guy. That's why they don't let animals into paradise. Because mine, she ain't doing right. He killed the wrong guy.
He didn't know about Sinatra. He only knew Cal. Cal was a figurehead.
Being the face, being the front facing person is what got Cal killed. And that's so sucky because he was like, hey, I didn't know. Nobody told me nothing. I didn't even get to choose the 25. I could only choose Xavier.
Yes. So, let's talk about choices. That was the second
Let's talk about choices.
So, could Cal have given people choice? Saying, he had a moment of conscience when the thing was going down. And the waterway was coming in different cities, and he had that canned response, where it basically hold on to the first response, he just wasn't telling the truth. He was the second one.
And he saw that black man. It's always a black man at the sea.
And he was like, let's do it again. Hold on to your loved ones. The worst is coming, essentially. Before that, when it comes to choice, as president, he talked to Sinatra. He was like, could we give people a choice? Hey, bad things are going to happen. We don't know when. We don't know where. But the world is coming to an end.
No.
There you go. That's all I got for you.
I mean, because even if you gave them a choice, it was gonna be anarchy leading up to it.
You think so?
Yeah.
I thought about this. So, yes, I thought about anarchy, but I was like, what if as a government, you said, it's coming, how about we put infrastructure in place to either, you got your doomsday preppers. They was ready. That's why I was like, some people survived this because they've been knowing. How about we
I got my bunker.
Right.
I got my bunker.
We're going to give you supplies to get bunkers. may not tell you about paradise, but at least we'll give you a choice. Either you could be like, take me, apocalypse, I'm finna spend all my money, or I'm gonna be a survivor. I'm gonna be a prepper.
My husband is gonna be a prepper. Let's start there.
Mm-hmm.
The choice was gonna be if even if they gave him a choice, I feel like their plan of being in paradise was going to be foiled because somebody was going to realize, oh, this is why we're making this. This is why we're making this.
Oh.
And put the pieces together. You give people a choice and then you give them time to put the pieces together. They're going to put the pieces together. And now instead of 25,000, you got 100 million coming to your door and being like, let me in. Because they were able to have the people in fear and in a state of panic and terror to be like, okay, I just need to get in. I just need to get in. They surrendering their guns. They surrendering their knives. They like, I just want to survive. I don't want to die yet. I just want to survive. Also, did we see a lot of black people other than Xavier and what's her name?
And that's a great. Oh, Robinson. And the secrets. Yeah, the secret. Yeah, I
ain't seen no Negroes.
I didn't see a lot, but
the braid shop is there, but I didn't see a whole lot of Negroes.
So another question: was it this 25 ratio? Like, was it at like 25% of this ethnicity, or?
I don't think so.
No. All right. So you answered the question of. So would you want to have a choice?
I would want to have a choice. My choice would be
how would you want to live out your last? How would you want to live out your life knowing that something is coming, but not knowing when?
So here's my last days. First of all, I'm having self-care days every day. I'm not going to work. Maxing out every card, the frugal me, she's out. She's gone. I mean,
but you don't know when. You don't know when it's coming. Okay, continue.
Okay, so I don't know when.
You don't.
But say I do. Let's say that for purposes, let's say I do.
All right.
I'm cussing out everybody who has done me wrong. Automatically, everybody. I'm just, everybody is getting cussed. A good cuss. A good Southern cuss. You're getting it. You're getting it. Politically correct me is out the window. I'm cussing everybody. Okay. I'm buying what I want. And I might just run up on Beyonce and say, "Hey, girl, I love you real bad." And I'll fight Julia so I could just get close to her. I might lose, but I got close.
You will lose.
I will lose, but I got close.
Not knowing when, that's the caveat for me. Because, of course, don't go to work and be reckless and wild. But I was like, oh, but tomorrow comes.
Tomorrow goes.
So,
but
what are you going to do then?
If I don't know, I mean, you just live. You just live like there is no tomorrow. You just have fun continuously, like we should be doing now, because, well, no man knows the day nor the hour. Hear the trumpet sound.
There you go. There you go.
Let's be realistic right now.
All right.
Xavier, that man told you to tell your wife not to go to Atlanta, and your only comment is don't go.
So my question, that brings another point of, you're in a relationship.
I don't listen.
You have a job.
I need more specifics.
Security. A job, security clearance, top level. Cal said your wife don't let the wife go to Atlanta.
But he didn't even say, Cal said, like, he didn't even say the president said that was not the time. He just said, don't go. I don't listen.
Yeah.
As a girly who does not listen, I would be like, you tripping. I'm gonna go. If I have something that I really want and I'm like, I want to go to this so bad, I'm not listening to logic. I don't listen now. So you telling me don't go? I'm like, hey girl, please. You just want me at home. Be quiet. That's my dream.
So he needed to give her more context.
He should have given
he needs to give her more context. He needs to set up the
conversation. President says, if he says, tell your wife, he's just like very vague. It's like, now is not the time to go to Atlanta. Don't go to Atlanta. He should have been like, I don't know what's going on, but that man said don't get on the plane. So you don't need to get on the plane because he has more knowledge of stuff that's going on. I'm in the Secret Service. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go.
So what would have made that scene better is, so he did, let's say he does that. What would have made that scene better was he said don't go, but then like a month passed. And then she's just like, dude, you got to give me more.
You got to give me more than don't go.
Because it's been a month.
And
it's been 2 months.
How long? I keep forgetting. How long were they in the dome?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't feel like it's maybe less than a year.
Less than a year?
I feel like it's not a lot of time.
As Xavier's wife, we would fight. Because I've already said that you cannot move on if my untimely death comes.
Mm-hmm.
I will haunt you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like so now you done put my children in danger. Because you out here sleeping with some hussy. And she talk about some Billy is the one you need to look out for. So now he all scramble brain and see that's what's wrong with men. They get a taste of coochie.
Although the Billy story, I will say again to the writing, salute to the writing.
The writing was great when it came to Billy and Jane.
Once you learned that Billy was a killer and went to his backstory, I was like, Billy's a bad guy. Billy's a bad guy. And by the end of it,
I didn't see Billy being the bad guy because it was too obvious that they wanted him to be the bad guy. Yes, he killed them people. But that was on orders of Sinatra.
But then when you saw his backstory about how his uncle killed the dog and he went in prison and I was like, oh, this dude is cray-cray.
He ain't got no sense in the brain.
And never been loved. So Xavier and his adopted family. But then you saw him have the gun in the seat and he looked at the baby girl and I was like, oh yeah, Billy's turned. And by the end of this show, when Billy got it from old girl, which again, didn't see that coming.
She said, no, so here's the thing. I didn't see it coming. I thought Sinatra was going to kill Jane. Didn't I see Jane killing Billy?
Oh, I see.
Because I thought when she threatened him, I was like, oh, she's going to kill everybody that he loves.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yes. For control.
And then Jane said, you told her to send the big one. Oh! Jane! Y'all was just playing the Wii together!
Like Xavier didn't tell her a whole bunch of stuff because she was very green, didn't know a whole lot, and Billy took her under the wing, and they had a relationship. And you whole
time she out here pow and people.
Yeah, being underestimated.
I said, dang.
Yeah. So by the end of it, I felt sorry for Billy, and I felt so
sorry for.
I felt bad for him because he found a family, not having had one, and then he found someone he cared about, possibly loved, and she done killed him.
She done
killed him. Offed him. Yeah. So I say that to say, I think as much as people have vitriol for Sinatra, I think the writing's gonna turn it around, and you gonna sympathize with old girl.
I don't want to sympathize with her. I don't want to sympathize with her. I don't want to sympathize with Sinatra. Hell no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
She saved 25,000 people. She gave them a place to stay. She put the sun, the moon. They ain't got to worry about money.
I messed around and listened to something, and they were like, how is it still segregated in a made up, everything down here now is fictional. Everything down here is fictional. So how do we have lesser houses? We got mansions over here, and so I can't get with that. I can't get with that because it's still the same thing. It's not paradise. It's not paradise. You still have it to where there are people with affluence, and then there are people who just have to work day to day and not have no luxuries. How is that fair?
There, because it's made by man, and we don't know how to.
The song simply says, "I want a building not made by man's hands."
Yeah, you see why? All the things you think would be utopia, we are built
still
like
ain't utopia.
We have to have a hierarchy. Yeah, we have to have a class system.
But why?
I'm better than you.
All of this is fictional. We don't even have a real currency down here because everything is tap to pay. Tap to pay.
Yeah.
If they asking me to pay taxes for what? What are we paying taxes for?
Yeah. You're right. Maybe they solve homelessness, because really no one should be homeless.
No one should be homeless.
No one should be homeless.
No one should be homeless. Y'all got 100. Cashew milk. Ain't no animals down here. Everybody's vegan.
Whether they want to
or not. And that's another thing. You're not going to force me to put down my swine. Okay? You're not going to force me to give up a good steak.
You better eat that carrot hot dog and be happy.
I'm gone. Y'all don't have to worry about me. There's no way in the world that I could go down to paradise. What are they watching?
They're reading books. They're going to the library.
No.
They're going to the
I
library.
love the luxuries. There's you can't go on vacation. Where the beach?
There's probably a beach. There's probably a paradise beach.
It's an all-inclusive resort where I can drink all day.
Absolutely.
No, it's not. See, it's 25.
It's a big old video screen. It's a video screen to make the beach look further and the water ripple.
I don't want it.
But
I don't want it. I don't want it. It's so strict, and it's an invasion of privacy. What do you mean that you can hear my conversations because I have this on? Yeah. You can hear what I'm saying. You can hear what I'm doing. It's not fun. And where's my mama now? Where's my mama now? Forget all of that. Can my favorite cousins come? Because I don't want to live in a world where I can't kiki with my cousins. And then they got cousins that they want to kiki with. Like, the more I add to my nucleus, it gets bigger. I'm already outside the 25K.
For sure. You by yourself.
No.
By yourself.
No. Sinatra would be like, get her ass. Get her out of here. Get her out. She can't come back. I would have been out. They would have said, no, she's not allowed. She's not allowed. She tried to bring a pit bull up in here. She got 50 million cousins and friends that she want to add. Everybody from all my favorite group chats going to be able to come. No.
So I said 3 C's. I said communication. We kind of talked about that. But the other one was connection. That's what I wanted. So Xavier and his kids were saved because they're connected to the president.
Yes.
Cal's press secretary and her family wasn't saved. Why? She said, I've been with that man for years.
That's the
Xavier,
thing.
new guy.
That's the thing. Who is making the decisions for the 25? Mm-hmm. And what was the criteria? I need to see the rubric. Like, how many out of 100 did I have to get into the 25? Like, what type of job, what skill set, what type of jobs? Mm-hmm. Like, I can't. The only thing I'm good for is jokes and singing. They wouldn't
say again.
I said the only thing I'm good for is jokes and singing. I ain't got no good skill sets. I wouldn't be able to get out of there. I wouldn't be able. I have so many strikes on my rubric. They would be like, "Why did you even apply? Who put her on the list?" Would you make it? What skill sets you got?
I would say planning would be my skill set. It would be entertaining.
They got planners. They don't need that. They got planners.
I would be the best game. Like, let's play a game.
That's the real question. What skill set do you have that
make it into Paradise?
That you would be in the 25K for Paradise? What skill set? I can't build a fire. I quit Girl Scouts at the age of 6 after one meeting. There's nothing. There is absolutely nothing that I could give you to get.
I'm a mean partner in Taboo.
Now that's a good skill set. See, I'm good at that too. High five.
There you go.
Oh, we in mean cookie cake.
Okay. I can eat that cookie cake.
You know what? What else am I good at?
See, think about
it. I'm good at karaoke.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Oh, I can type. I can type really fast.
You be good. Make sure the lights are on.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully in season 2 we can learn.
I need to know
how these connections are working,
because
and who's connected to who.
Because the librarian made it, and what did his wife do?
She worked in his real wife, the real wife.
Yeah, they said she did something. She was something, but she ended up working at the diner.
At the diner,
making cheese fries.
Delicious cheese fries.
Delicious.
Some themes of this show: the meek shall inherit the earth. I thought about that because Xavier got on that plane, even though his vision is bad. Once I knew that, like the wife thing, I was like, that wife, his wife is still alive. I knew his wife was still alive.
Yeah, I mean, she was. What type of science? Her science had to deal with like.
In Atlanta, I got the reason. I got the feeling of the Center for Disease Control or something.
I was about to say it had to do something with environmental or something like
environmental stuff. But Xavier is part of the meek people, thinking you have the purse strings on humanity. But people will find a way, just like dinosaurs. So that was one theme. Climate change. Why this happened? Why that big wave coming at lady while she was reporting and take her
First
out?
of all, and well, you know, I said there is a sick, sinister thing. I already don't like it when people be having to go out there and this stuff. But you mean to tell me everything is crumbling and y'all got this lady going live on a 25-story building?
Yeah. Wave behind her.
She talking
cameraman still rolling.
Get down. Ma'am, that is a wave coming to crash into a building. There is no get down. You're gonna die. Now, we both know, we all heard me say that I don't want to be in the 25, but I also don't want to die harshly. I need the Lord to just come and take me in this. I need it to be like the apocalypse is happening tomorrow. I'm gonna just go ahead and get my baby in her sleep, and I just need to be like, oh, I'm here. Okay, let me. There go my name in the book. We in here. Hallelujah. 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 I don't want no harm. I just want to go peacefully. Just let me go. Let me go. Because her getting crashed by a wave
on camera.
Everybody cutting out and we got all these people talking like
and surprised. Like,
why do we want to know at the end why we're dying? Why are we trying to analyze,
figure that out,
and figure out
talking heads?
No.
What are you seeing? I see death. Am I here?
I just needed the anchor to get on there and say, well, guys, this is the end. I have nothing to report. Y'all be blessed. Because for her to take her silly tail, I said, I don't see a real person doing this.
I absolutely see a real person doing
Who
this.
is? Absolutely. I'm not turning on the TV. I don't care. I'm not trying to drive out nowhere. Leave me be, because I can't, girl. I can't do it.
Another theme, relationship with your partner. That's what we talked about. Xavier and the wife, and then Cal and his non-relationship with his wife, and the Sinatra and her non-relationship with her husband, because the death of her son, she was like,
and Xavier's daughter pissed me off, because
that's my other one. Teenagers not listening.
Oh,
doom is all around you, but you got to go out on your own, despite being told not to. He told that girl, "Don't go anywhere." And what did she do?
And then if you see this thing, if you talk about I just wanted to know where my mom was, and you got this thing, why you don't tell your daddy?
Absolutely.
Why you don't tell your daddy?
Yes.
I was like, was I that dang dumb as a teenager? Because what are you doing? She like, I saw this, and I found it, and I just needed answers. So you give it to the dead man's son? You dummy!
Yes.
What the heck is wrong with you?
Instead of your father.
Instead of your father.
Yeah, she was wild. Then I was like, she's a teenager. They think they know it all. And she almost got killed.
I'm so sorry, mother, for just being dumb and thinking that I knew it all. Because what the heck? Looking back, I don't know if I made dumb decisions. Well, no, I didn't. But that was a dumb decision. Absolutely. If I'm telling you, I'm in a panic, and I'm like, I just need you to do this, this, and this. You and your brother stay down here. Y'all stay together. I just don't need to worry about you. And the first thing you say is, yeah, I'm going to stay right here, Dad. And then you sneak out. You know what? If Jane had went on and took her, she deserved it. If Jane decided, actually, the we is much better than you, she's out. And the only reason you survived, dang it, is because Sinatra caught that girl crazy and wouldn't let her play with the we. And that's somebody who loves Just Dance Michael Jackson. The Experience.
It's a really good game. It's really
good. And all the Wii Sports games. I understand why you wanted that Wii. But dang, nabbit, it wasn't that deep. She was finna off that little girl for the Wii.
MJ. And tennis.
Like
you said, they nothing to do. There's no TV.
And that's exactly why I can't go down there. I can't go down there. Can't do it.
What are your predictions for season 2? I told you one. I told you I think we're going to end up liking Sinatra. You rebuke that one.
I rebuke it. I rebuke it. I can't like her. I think Jane is going to shoot.
Go ahead.
I think Jane is going to shoot the. I think Jane is going to. We know she's going to be working backhand. She's going to be using Xavier for his intel. I think she's either going to shoot.
Xavier's gone.
He is gone. He is gone.
So it's Jane by herself.
Jane and Robinson. Jane is either going to shoot Robinson or she's going to shoot the psychiatrist, because the psychiatrist knows things as well.
Yeah.
Not as much, but she knows things as well.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't think Jane wanted that weed. That's all she wanted. So she'll be backtracking. She'll be lying. But I think the gun's away.
You think
Sinatra
you think
is silenced. So? Sinatra can't talk.
She can't talk. She got that thing in her throat.
She got the thing in her throat. I think the psychiatrist may try and put pieces together. I think psychiatrist and Robinson are going to be working together to try and figure out some things. But I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of Jane anymore. We'll see.
I feel like we're going to get a new character.
Yeah.
We're going to have two.
I feel like definitely because we need a new leader. So who's going to be it's not going to be the vice president.
Robinson.
It could be Robinson. Ooh.
But they're not going to like it because they hate black women. It's the tale as old as time.
Exactly. Fiction in real life. I think there are more paradises. I don't think the U.S. is the only government to make another paradise. That's my prediction. China.
You're a smart cookie. No. First of all, they are light years ahead of us.
Absolutely.
They got bullets.
They got paradises, plural.
They got bullet trains.
Right. They've been done. They was finally.
Talking about, y'all don't have to send no missiles here. All our people are already in bunkers. Stupid. We already got an underground.
Right. Absolutely. And we eat meat.
Talking about the Earth is going to have to implode on itself. Not tsunamis. It's going to have to implode.
Absolutely.
Let's see.
I think Xavier will have to make tough choices about whether to open up paradise or keep people out. Yeah, everybody mad at Sinatra. I'm like, I'm gonna be a Sinatra sympathizer.
Oh, boo.
We got this ecosystem works perfectly. We can't have anything disrupting it.
You think his wife has moved on?
No. She's surviving. She's surviving. Well, he did.
Yeah, because men can't. And I love to tell y'all, men are easy. Of course he had a weeknight and was like, ugh. Men are easy.
I think she's gonna have an emotional connection with somebody. So she's gonna have a work husband out in these apocalyptic streets.
Yikes.
But I think they will have other challenges to where laying down won't be feasible because they gotta eat and need shelter. Any more predictions?
Nope. I don't want to like Sinatra.
Okay.
That's where I'm leaving off.
That's where you're leaving off. Well, I think this show, season 2 is already coming. It's already been announced. Oh,
baby, we already they done already put it down to the IMDb's of it all.
Oh, really?
It'll be back in 2026.
All right. Well, again, like and subscribe. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, anywhere you listen to Apple Podcasts. We're on TikTok. Subscribe to there.
Twitter, X.
X.
Instagram. Go follow us on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Instagram as well.